Hello. I'm still feeling a little off today, so I figured instead of setting up my whole setup to do a live read, I would just do one of these little check-ins. So I just read chapter 721. We finally learn some more lore surrounding Rebecca, and we essentially learn that she is from the previous royal family before the Don Quixote family took over. Her grandfather was the previous king before Doflamingo, and basically he has set out to destroy her family and ruin her. We find out that she is enslaved at this coliseum to fight and fight and fight. So really sad. So that her mom died trying to get her some food because they were on the run, and the toy soldier basically failed to save her mother but swore to protect her with his life. So really emotional already. You guys keep hinting that there's like something about her age, and I'm kind of scared to find out. I'm like, is she gonna be older or is she gonna be younger? I'm kind of scared to find out. But that's where I'm at. Luffy is not happy that everybody hates this girl. The audience literally can't stand her and wants her to fail, which is really, really depressing. She seems to have such a kind heart. I really like her character so far, so I'm excited to keep reading and see what's next. So I'll check in. Okay, so 722. I really, really like this chapter. Rebecca enters the Colosseum and everyone is booing her and saying all these terrible things. And then who of all people comes in on this horse with a megaphone? It's Cavendish. And Cavendish is like, shut your mouths unless you're ready to lay down your own life with a weapon. Don't you dare condescend to her and wish for her failure. That's not what this is about. Well, that's a great moment from him. I really, really enjoyed that. I thought it was a great moment for his character. And even Luffy was like, Cabbage, that was awesome, but I still hate you. But I really loved that moment. And then, of course, the crowd just decided that they were absolutely in love with him and he was eating it up. But after that, we revisit the Tontatas, and they're still working towards the army, and the toy soldier just reiterates what we learned from Rebecca's story, that he wants to honor the former deposed king from the Riku dynasty. They're getting ready to go, and then we find out, or so then Zoro, Sanji, and Kinemon find out that the ship, the Sunny, is being taken to Greenbit. Then we jump to the Sunny, where the stupid art lady and Brooke have, like, it looks like they've teamed up, and she says this really creepy bit about turning the art into like a permanent collection, which is very disturbing because I don't even want to think about how many people she's like permanently entrapped in art and like has on her wall somewhere. That's so creepy. But Brooke thankfully tricks her and is able to, if not completely defeat her, then at least get her out of the way. So hopefully that can save Nami and Chopper and Momonosuke. And then we jump to, please ignore my yowling cat, he's so obnoxious. So then we jump to Doflamingo, and he is talking to Law and Fujitora, basically again confirming what Rebecca's story told us, that 9 centuries ago, right, 8 centuries ago, all of the former dynasties were deposed by a group of kings known as the Celestial Dragons, and they've been ruling the world ever since. And the kingdom that was formerly part of Dressrosa, the Riku dynasty, was taken over by the Don Quixote family. So, super freaky, man. Super freaky. So, all information that was basically, it was just confirmed from what we learned in the last chapter, but it's good to hear it like verbally confirmed by everybody. I'm so fascinated and disturbed by this information that Doflamingo is a celestial dragon. Like, I seriously, like, I don't want to trust anybody now. I'm like, who is a celestial dragon now? That's even like pirates. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I guess it makes sense that celestial dragons would also be pirates, but I just don't think of them that way. like how was Doflamingo a pirate and a celestial dragon? So now everything is like skewed. I'm like, who else is a part of it? So I'm gonna keep reading, but that's for chapter 722. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was Sanji. Oh my gosh, I love Sanji. Oh my gosh, dude, I love this arc so much. It is so good. It is unexplainable how good this arc is. Every chapter is just addicting. I can't get enough of it. Okay, chapter 723. Zoro and Kinemon are at the Coliseum trying to figure out how to get in so they can warn Luffy that the Sunny is under attack. And while they're talking about this, we see Bardo, and Bardo's totally fangirling about Zoro. It's so cute and funny. I love Bardo so much. And then we jump to Baby Five and a new member that we haven't met named Gladius. And is it Pika Army or Pika Army? I'll put it's on the little caption or the panel right here. So he's livid that Violet has betrayed them, and Violet's power is insane. She can see for like 2,500 miles, which is crazy. So she's pretty confident that nothing can happen to her because she can constantly see what's going on. She can use bird's eyesight to kind of like keep up with what's happening. So she is with Sanji currently. And then we jump back to the Sunny, and thankfully everyone is back to normal. And Nami struck Art Lady with a bolt of lightning. Then they are heading towards Green Bit to go and retrieve Caesar and see what's going on. Then we jump back to Doflamingo. He says that he used to be a celestial dragon, but not anymore, and that no one has as much of a checkered past as he does. And like blood doesn't always mean anything, or it's so I very very interesting. I'm very intrigued by what his past is. Like there's so much emphasis on his past, so he clearly has ties to the celestial dragon family, but if he doesn't consider himself one anymore, and I wonder if this also has to do with the fact that he's a pirate. I'm very intrigued. But while he's talking, he has what he thinks is Caesar's heart that Law gave it, that he stole from Law. And Law goes, well, what makes you think that that's Caesar's heart? So Doflamingo squeezes it, and it's one of the Navy men's hearts. So Law then activates Room and uses his swapping ability with a boulder. Then he steals Caesar and goes running. He's so cool, dude. I'm telling you, if there is like one person in this entire manga that belongs to the word cool, it is Law. Like everything he does is insane. Then Doflamingo takes off after him, terrifying, by the way. He's livid that Law is like still making him play these games. And Law is trying to draw Doflamingo away. That's my yowling cat, by the way. He's trying to draw Doflamingo away from the ship so that he leaves them alone, but then he sees the ship and realizes what's happening, so he makes a beeline for the Sunny, which is terrifying. And Law's like, no, leave them out of this. They're not involved. Like, go away. So Doflamingo is flying at them, and the crew is terrified. And they're like, Law, please come and save us. And then who comes out of the air? It's Sanji, dude. He literally says, when my crew is crying, that's your cue to stay the hell away. And they're all so happy he's there. You're gonna have to pry my love of Sanji out of my cold dead hands. Like it's just I'm never gonna stop loving Sanji. So I think that's all I have time for today, but I hope you enjoyed. I miss you guys, and I will be back to the live reads hopefully tomorrow. But I'm loving this story so far. We are back for another Dressrosa live read. I'm on chapter 724 called Law's Plan. I'm very excited. I feel like we're making pretty good pace. I mean, considering it's 100 chapters long, we're a quarter of the way through it already. So I'm so excited. Let's dive in. Oh my gosh, that's right. Okay, so Sanji and Doflamingo are about to fight off. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Before I get too distracted thank you for those in my comments that corrected me. I am tracking now. So I had said Basically, I was confused about the whole Don Quixote family versus the Riku family and how that fit with who was king. So, Doflamingo, his family, the Don Quixotes, went on to become celestial dragons. They left, and that's when the Riku family took over. But then Doflamingo left and became he reestablished himself as the king. So I assume when he meant he used to be celestial dragon, it's because he left, what is it, Marijoa, and then reestablished himself here. So thank you for the clarification. Please, if I ever get plot lines or information mixed up, correct me. So thank you guys for the clarification. Okay. See, I always with his devil fruit power, I always thought that the lines through the air, like it looked like he was slicing through the air, but it's literally they're strings. Oh. Oh my gosh, so here it is. Pentachromatic string. Yeah, you're not going to get rid of Sanji that easily. Powerful stuff. Not bad. I'd love to hear it. Uh-oh. What's going on? I can't move. What's this? Sanji stopped in midair. He's like a fly trapped in a spider's web. All he can do is wait for death. Mm-mm. Oh no! Ew. Ew, dude, it's coming out of his hand like he's a freaking spider. A whip. Thank God for law, dude. Holy cow. His freaking whip just sliced through an entire building. He's crazy powerful with string. Dude, okay, you can't get mad at me for saying I thought it was string. Like, on the surface, it's like, it's string. I'm like thinking of like yarn. Like, it just doesn't, it's insane. Dude is OP with string. Like, imagine if he had like Law's power. Insane. Oh, wow. Well, that didn't take him long. He's already on his way back. Blackleg, have you destroyed the factory? Frankie says we know where it is, but it'll be more complicated than we bargained for. We still need more time. Dang, so this is Law's poor Law. His plan is crumbling by the second. So Law wants them to go to, is it Zhao or is it Zoo? And Nami's like, absolutely not. We're waiting. We can't set sail without our captain. We're the Straw Hat crew. They're so loyal to him. Oh, I love that so much because she's concerned about leaving him. Oh, good lord. Okay, there's a battleship flying over, and then Doflamingo's closing in from the other side. Law says, you're free to stay behind, just don't give him Caesar. I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, going to the next island sounds pretty appealing if it means staying away from Dofi. Oh my gosh, now there's a meteorite? Traffy, the twirly hat crew, is ready to leave. The operation in Dressrosa was just supposed to be a waypoint. Our shared goals is in taking down Kaido of the Four Emperors. Is it just me, or are you too invested in Doflamingo? Ooh. Literally, with the swish of his finger, he took care of the meteorite and the giant battleship. Fujitora is just eating. Oh no, it's the whip again. Look for a place without clouds and go. Doflamingo uses string powers. There it is. He moves through the air by throwing strings around the clouds. Oh, he can't chase you down if there are no clouds to catch. Holy cow, dude, this is crazy. So Chopper is about to do a coup de burst, and then Law goes, "Watch this, Doflamingo." And he has his sword around Art Lady. She goes, "Young master, don't you dare spare me a second thought." Doflamingo goes, "What's the point of only freeing half the Straw Hats? The other half is still in Dressrosa. If I take them all hostage, the others will return Caesar to me in no time." And Law goes, "I thought there were countless people out there who underestimated them and got burned. No? Unfortunately, my pirate alliance with the Straw Hat crew ends here. From the moment we teamed up, I was only using them to get the Smile Factory shut down. That's all this ever was. And even if I don't take you down myself here, once you've lost your smile, Kaido will finish the job for me. I see, you were willing to take us both down if necessary. I'd love to see the chaos that ensues after your death, but settling our score from 13 years ago comes first, Joker. Oh my goodness sakes. Dude, first, Law is so cool. I mean, I know we need like a tally count of how many times I have said this, but they genuinely would be toast 10 times over without Law. Like, his devil fruit power is so powerful. It's insane. He probably has legitimately. I need to do a ranking of my favorite, like my top 10 devil fruit powers, and Law would easily probably make the top 5. It's it's crazy powerful. Hmm. But yeah, this is really, really, really interesting. Chapter 725, The Undefeated Woman. What will you do with Giola, or Giola? You know what kind of family we are. That's right, Law. I'll give my life at a moment's notice for the young master's sake. You'd better run as far as you can. I just ran across Blackleg a moment ago. Our plans seem to have hit some snags of their own. But all you're doing is lashing out without reason, Law. I'm not lashing out. I'm fulfilling someone's long-held desire. That's why I've lived to see this day. Dude. This is insane. This is crazy. What's up, Momo? You're a dragon again. I still cannot contain my shivers at that flying man. I saw him once when I first came to this island. Who's going to be happy seeing you safe and sound after running around like a coward? If you can't cut down your foe, take a blow and bleed for yourself. Every human being, even the most pious saint, harbors a latent streak of barbarity that surfaces when he sees blood. Blood and death. This is entertainment. Oh, so he's psycho. I mean, we knew this, but oh, poor Momo, dude. That would traumatize any kid. Get a grip, you dregs. Don't ever show me another fight like today's. It's Bardo. Kinemon goes, "Why are you crying? How did you recognize Luffy and know my name?" That's Zoro speaking. He goes, "I'm such a big fan." Can I have your autograph? If I look for Mr. Luffy, will you give me an autograph? That's so funny, dude. I love that bit. It's so funny. Okay, so we are in the final battle royale, battle block D. Alright, Rebecca's doing good. Rebecca's special back to the water dance. She keeps her back to the moat of fighting fish, and with her incredible speed, uses the enemy's force to throw them into the water. In every match Rebecca has ever fought, she's never directly harmed an opponent. Dang, girl. She's never taken a single blow. All of her victories are via out of bounds. The undefeated woman. Luffy goes, she is good. Come on, Rebecca. She uses color of observation hockey. That makes sense. What is this? Are you Sai of Kano Kingdom? Yeah. Commencing examination. What's this? A mountain of toys. Toys and warriors. Seems all of the tournament's losers have been dumped down here. What does this mean? How do we escape? There is no escape. Doflamingo tricked us. This is an act of war. Even my king punch won't break these walls. I might just need to curse Doflamingo to his grandson's generation. Yeah, because I assume he'd just turn them all into toys. I mean, it is a great trap. You invite all these powerful people to come and compete in a tournament, and then you turn them into toys and render them useless. All right. Next chapter, 726, the Riku family. Sounds like we're going to get more lore. I'm ready. 726, the Riku family. So all of the warriors that lost the battle fights are now what I assume is in the factory underneath the Colosseum. They realize they've been tricked. Former gladiator Ricky. I never knew there was such a large scrap heap beneath the kingdom. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I just can't shake the feeling that I know who you are. Is that you, King Riku? Former king of Dressrosa, I heard he went mad. Now that we're trapped underground, not much use in hiding it. That is correct, but I will not be called a king any longer. Now I am nothing but an old man, a feeble, sinful old geezer who cannot help his granddaughter. Dang. He is alive then. Interesting. Okay. So Doflamingo's basically feeding into the wars happening and even helping create these conflicts so that he can sell his smile weapon to all parties involved and get massive profits. That's crazy. Oh man, all the former Dressrosan soldiers and even the toys are bowing down before him. What does this mean? I thought everyone hated King Riku. Well, they probably erased everyone else's mind and brainwashed them, I would assume. Oh, yay! It's Mr. Hack, the fishman. With a hidden structure this size, there must be more secrets underground. Good, keep searching. Oh, he's got a little device. Oh, who was this dude? Oh, was this toy man? Thou shalt not harm humans. Thou shalt obey the family's orders. And don't you disobey. All the fighters are power types, sheer muscle. Now go straight through that door to the factory and the trading port. Work hard, minion. I can't move so well, and I can't disobey his orders. So that must be Sai then. I don't like this. I don't. Toys being alive kind of freak me out in general. Ugh. Luffy says, it's weird. I thought this place was super fun and happy all the time, but after seeing you guys, maybe it's not. What you saw was the world of light of the winners. Doflamingo separates everyone into the obedient winners and rebellious losers, just like the world government itself. To him, the losers are nothing but trash. Well, if you sweep the trash under the rug, of course it makes the rest of the place look nicer. That kind of sounds like the land where I grew up. Oh, yeah, it does. Once the doubts start, you'll find this is a land full of contradictions. We feel there's an even deeper darkness beneath this. You ought to be careful. Oh, it's Bardo again. Before I move on though, that it brings it, I love this bit. It brings it back to Marineford and Doflamingo's speech. And I'm telling you, Doflamingo's speech is what instantly made me like him a lot as a future antagonist, because he says, who is truly bad? It's the world government decides, or the winner of this war will decide who the winner and who the losers are. And it's so true. It's such a it's such a good speech from somebody who is clearly an antagonist. He thrives on control, but it's interesting. It's like he broke away from the world government because he wants to serve his own. So it makes me wonder if he left so that he could become his own king and not be subservient to. I'm assuming that there's like a head celestial dragon, so maybe he wasn't interested in serving anybody else. I mean, because he serves Kaido, but it's a profitable situation. Something tells me that the celestial dragons, I mean, they're all comfortable, but they still all defer to somebody. Or, Doflamingo deferred to the five elders as a warlord once he stopped being a celestial dragon, right? So I'm assuming that's what's going on, but he's such a fascinating character, even though he's terribly evil. Okay, so in the past, the Tontatas left their home in search of new resources, and the king of Dressrosa said in exchange for a bit of labor, he would promise them land, resources, and safety. At the time, the king's name was Don Quixote. This was over 900 years in the past, you see. The darkest period of Tontata history, the time of slavery. Detailed records paint a picture of the royal family's cruelty, and they were devils. As we toiled underground unseen, the big people above lived in luxury with the fortunes we built. Now, we don't know what happened in the Void Century, but 800 years ago, a new king came to rule in Dressrosa, King Riku. When King Riku heard of the centuries of inhumane enslavement of the Tontatas, he shed many tears and apologized to us, and then the new king decided to enact reparations. He told us that we could take anything we needed from the country, no need to work anymore, and it could be called the deeds of fairies. Thus he convinced the people to overlook their losses and created the legend of the fairies of Dressrosa. Under the rule of the kind-hearted Riku dynasty, aid was always extended to the country's neighbors. It was never a prosperous land, but it was always happy and full of smiles. Our ancestors praised King Riku's gentle heart and worked hard to enrich the land and fill it with beautiful flowers of every color. Wow. Oh. With Doflamingo, the latest of the Don Quixote. Oh, okay, but now after 900 years, they have returned with Doflamingo, the latest of the Don Quixote line, and now he is attempting to recreate the awful cycle of suffering from the past. First, he seized my daughter, Manchuri, and now he holds 500 of our people hostage. Well, no wonder they want to fight. I would fight too. One day, 10 years ago, there was an incident that caused the people to lose all faith in King Riku overnight. But the people do not know the truth of what happened. The king was trying to protect the country to the very end. Doflamingo attempted to wipe out the Riku bloodline entirely, but I took Rebecca away from his grasp. But after a long, long period of flight, he finally caught her. Bro! How did I not guess this? The truth is, I am Rebecca's father. How did I not? I'm telling you, there's like so much going on that it's like I'm missing what's right in front of me, dude. That makes so much sense. Oh wow. I don't know what to say. I'm just I literally just want to keep reading and not stop. I'm gonna be sick. Wow. Okay. Chapter 727, The Hero's Ambush. I still can't believe that bit about the toy soldier. I can't believe I didn't see it. Can't believe it. Oh man, okay, Rebecca's having a hard time against this dude. Okay, so Toy Soldier says, it all began on that faithful night. Actually, it might have begun long before that moment when a woman named Monet began working at the palace. This country has changed greatly over the last 10 years, the sights and the people. For 800 years under the Riku dynasty, this country was never once at war. Robin says, that's remarkable. It is. Toy Soldier says, indeed, for a nation, it is virtually a miracle. Dressrosa was an exceedingly peaceful kingdom until a nightmare descended upon the royal palace. I am Don Quixote do Flamingo, and I have just returned to my rightful place as the ruler of this kingdom. I had been concerned with the recent reports of a pirate named Don Quixote, and your fears were well founded. I am indeed from the Don Quixote line. They say you attacked the heavenly offering ships, bearing tributes paid to the celestial dragons, and threatened the world government into giving you a position among the 7 warlords. They just don't know what to do with me. After all, how does one handle a man who doesn't fear the celestial dragons? Well, if you already know my position and my ability, that saves us some time here. King Riku, I'll sell you this kingdom for 10 billion berries. Our kingdom does not have such a fortune. You know, normally I wouldn't even give you this chance. I'd just seize it outright. You have until sunrise. No help from outside the country. I'm testing your ability as king. Do not tell the people about me. Oh, this is not good, dude. Why do we not fight him, your majesty? We mustn't. To call it a fight sounds courageous, but to kill one another is not the act of civilized men. Okay, so he's having everyone give him money. He says, I realize that my sudden request is so unfair that you must doubt your very ears. I can only beg that you do not ask the reason. Please lend me your aid and give the wealth of the entire kingdom to me right now. And he's bowing. I beg of you. This is not a joke or a game. I will cut off my arms and legs if it will convince you of that. Hurry, everyone. Do as His Majesty says. Let's give up our money. Oh. It is a sign of the king's good character. You have my thanks. It reminds me of the king of Alabasta. No. Parasite string. He is making the king kill his own soldiers. And then now he's controlling the soldiers too, to attack the people. You have to wait for the entire kingdom to quake in fear and hate King Riku with all their hearts before the hero can make his grand entrance. I am ill. I'm actually sick. Okay, I get what you guys mean. It gets worse. It always gets worse, doesn't it? That was rough. That was rough. Okay, we're going right into the next chapter. 728, The Number of Tragedies. Monet, what are you doing there? You're just a servant. Why are you manning the palace gates? Princess Viola, with all your seeing eye, you ought to have a much clearer picture of what's happening here. At the moment, I am welcoming our new royal family. Wait a minute, with your all-seeing eye, is that Violet? Princess Viola's been kidnapped. Oh my gosh. That's Violet. I want did he like erase her memories? I'm sorry I'm not commenting. I'm this is so devastating. Damn you, King Riku. I curse your name. You are nothing more than human scum. And King Riku is begging someone to kill him. Who are you people? I've come to save this kingdom. My name is Don Quixote do Flamingo. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him so much. Fall into my clutches. Praise my violence. In just a single night, the country fell into Doflamingo's clutches. Usopp goes, such an awful story. It's a nightmare. Robin goes, what a devious man. Frankie's crying. At the time, we believed in King Riku's madness and reached out to the new King Doflamingo. Well, see what that got us. I'm ashamed that we did not trust him. Man, that's so frustrating that the beloved king of the country was framed and died a hated man. King Riku is still alive. Doflamingo was quite drawn to the powers of Princess Viola, so she gave him a condition. If you promise not to murder my father, I'll follow your orders. She's still working for Doflamingo today, only now she is known as Violet, one of the family officers. Well, now he's at the bottom of the toy factory. I have lost memories of my own. Do you recall what I showed you in town? When we are turned into toys, we retain all memories of when we were human. But those around us, even our families, lose all memory of our existence. To not even realize that you have forgotten someone precious to you, that is the greatest tragedy of Dressrosa. And it even applies to the toys, meaning that even some of the toys walking around town have forgotten about you, their comrade, precisely. I believe that everyone turned into a toy is possessed by their hatred for Doflamingo. He attempts to bury that rebellious will in the shadows, but that simply means that there is rage and rebellion brewing within the darkness of this land, and it is the number of tragedies that hold the key to our operation. Frankie wants to take him down. Usopp goes, why are you getting excited to take down Doflamingo? He goes, am I right, Robin? Robin goes, I cannot forgive Doflamingo. I love it when she has that face. She especially, of all people. I mean, she and Frankie, but Robin, I feel like especially this would hit on a very, very, very deeply personal level for her. Oh, okay, so Luffy sees Zoro and Kinemon, and now Bellamy found Luffy. Oh my gosh, alright. That was rough. That was that was pretty brutal, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. The next chapter is called Warlord Doflamingo versus Warlord Law. Okay, well I have to read this one. Enough! Enough! Okay. I'm so excited, you guys. Chapter 729, Warlord Doflamingo versus Warlord Law. I am so hyped for this. Bellamy says if I just kill him, I'll be an officer of the Navy. Sorry about this, Straw Hat. There you are, Bellamy. Don Quixote family, Diamante, army fighter, Dellinger. Did you make the hit already or not yet? Well, it figures that you'll screw up the assassination. Plus, you're a waste of space, so I'm supposed to finish you off? Or so says the young master. Whoops, I wasn't supposed to say that part. He goes, what? This whole family is wacko, dude. Iron Bridge near Dressrosa. Oh man, they are going at it. Bullet string. Okay, that's Diamante, right? Turns out Violet betrayed us. I figured something was up when Blackleg showed up over here. So, La, you were a decoy meant to distract me while the Straw Hats destroyed the factory. And even if you died, Kaido would put the screws on me over this whole mess. Do I have your scenario right so far? The thing is, you didn't buy as much time as you envisioned, and they're still struggling over there. And while you boast that you're only using them, your plan requires absolute trust in their ability. So why put so much trust in Straw Hat? The D, will always cause another storm. Dude, I feel like I need to find out what this damn Will of D is. Like, it has been like, it's like someone dangling a thing at you and you try to grab it and then Oda keeps doing this. I want to find out what it means so bad. That and the 100-year void century. Like, it's killing me. I feel like other than the One Piece, like those are the two biggest things for me that like I need to know. The Will of D and the Void Century. Like, please. I'm assuming they're all connected to the One Piece in some way. I would think. What do you want, Zoro? If you knew this tournament was happening, why didn't you invite me along? He's so mad. Good point. Sorry, pal. We're running all over town and you're here having fun. Dude, Frankie's so sweet. I love him. I think I understand Traffy's plan. We bust the factory and leave Doflamingo intact so we can use him. But what happens to the people who are trying to overflow Doflamingo today? Does it really suit us better to let Doflamingo win? I don't care what you say, Luffy. I'm gonna do this. There's a deep, deep darkness beneath this fun little country. This brave and tiny army stands bold and tall against a great shadowy enemy, and I can't abandon them to defeat. Luffy says, give them your worst. We'll be right there. I love it. I love it. Oh, these are the Straw Hats we know and love. Holy crap! There's a big explosion and it's freaking Law. Doflamingo just launched him in the next week. Hey, Traffy, why are you fighting with Mingo? Little brat, you got too full of yourself. This freaky forehead veins again. No! 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 What the hell? Korra. Who's Korra? Luffy's screaming Traffy. Oh my gosh, no. He can't be dead. He's gotta have some backup option. If he's dead, I'm gonna freaking crack this laptop in half. No, dude. Did we find out? Oh. Okay, next chapter, 3 cards. We'll do one more, okay? One more. Chapter 730, 3 cards. Sorry for all the commotion, folks. This is Trafalgar Law, Warlord of the Sea. He was the one behind this morning's mistaken report of my abdication. He was trying to pull me off the throne, but have no fear, I have just vanquished him. Hey Mingo, how dare you shoot Traffy? Listen, Straw Hat, I don't need your scolding. Law was originally my subordinate, and I clean up my own messes. No! Dude. Come on, Fujitora. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Okay, and Luffy is. There's Sea Prism Stone there, dude. So the blind old gambler is actually a Navy admiral. After the powerful kindness you folks did for me, it pains me to repay you with the back of my hand, but it seems fate works in mysterious ways. We'll talk at the palace, Fujitora. Work with me and you'll have all their heads. I'll hear you out, Heavenly Demon, but it's after that I'll make my decision. Capture Rornora, Zoro. What is going on? Big Mom is here? They're bearing down on the Sunny. Enough. What's one of the four Emperor's ships doing here? That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, you guys. I definitely see the two guys we met at Fishman Island. I can see Caesar. Oh no. We must sink the ship and pull Caesar from the wreckage. Big Mom, I told you this would happen if you picked a fight with her, Luffy. They seem to be after Caesar. Looks like everyone wants a piece of you, evil scientist. Is this another rescue plot you cooked up? Caesar says, save me. You can't let Big Mom get her hands on me. Listen, between you and me, I bilked her out of some research funds. Oh no. The details aren't important. The point is, if they find out I was lying, they're gonna kill. Why would I care what they do to you? Dude, we are so cooked. This is just getting worse by the second. Nami says, Sanji, I don't think we should turn back, and I'm not saying that because I'm afraid. Listen up, Luffy. There are 3 cards we're fighting over with Doflamingo. Caesar, the Smile Factory, and for some reason, Momonosuke. That's right. We haven't destroyed the Smile Factory yet, so they've got that one, but we hold the other 2 cards right here. Traffy was fighting Doflamingo as a decoy to move these cards away from the enemy. It might have also been a ploy to buy time for our factory plan. Traffy went through all that to protect our cards. If we go right ahead and hand them back over, his sacrifice will have been for nothing. Good point. I hear you. Then we'll make sure to get Traffy back. Requesting permission to strike back at Big Mom's ship. Sure thing. Leave the factory busting to us. Stay safe, you guys. We're heading to the palace to take down Doflamingo. You guys, I don't know whether to be hyped, to be terrified. I feel like I want to crawl out of my skin. Like, I, it feels like, I don't know, you guys. It feels like Alabasta, honestly. It feels like Alabasta and like Shabadi mashed together. Like the hopelessness of the archipelago, and yet, and mixed with like the hype, but also like how the heck are you going to get out of this situation? Like Doflamingo is immediately up there with Crocodile and Enel, in my opinion. The difference is with Crocodile, you don't have this like no one really knew that Crocodile was the one pulling the strings. Crocodile had organized the people of Alabasta to turn on the king, just like Doflamingo has done. and he was orchestrating wars. But Doflamingo is just powerful on another level. And we also know for a fact that he has the Supreme Conqueror's hockey. And I don't think that Crocodile had hockey, did he? Or at least not Conqueror's hockey. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy. Like, how are they gonna get through this? I don't know. I know they'll probably find a way to do it, but it's looking rough. I'm so horrified for Law. I feel so bad for him. Oh, I want to know his past and find out like where all of this is coming from, like from a rage perspective, but I also like don't want to know because I love Law and I don't want to see him hurting. That is where I have to stop today. But wow, what a good chunk this was. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next update. He's not dead, is he? Hello, and welcome back to another Dressrosa live raid. This has been such a fun arc so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I have been. It's been so fun. This is an arc, like, it's so satisfying to binge. I feel so bad for all of you that had to wait for each chapter in the manga to come out week by week, because this is just an insane arc to have to wait. There's so much going on. The last chapter left me in shambles. I kid you not. There is so much going on. Big Mom is here. Doflamingo just shot Law and he's gone. The gang has just decided that they're gonna take down Doflamingo and rescue Law and help the Tontata army. There's so many moving pieces here. I'm so excited. You guys have me really excited for this next chapter. So it is called it's chapter 731, Operation Dressrosa SOP. So here we go. All right. You know, Bardo defending Bellamy was not on my bingo card, but I am all for it. I do not like this Dellinger individual. Okay, so Dellinger has to go and protect the House of Toys. Man, I can't believe I feel bad for Bellamy. Like a little bit. Dude. His face, sometimes. I know. I know this is bad. Sometimes the way that Oda draws Doflamingo's face, it makes him look like this white spider from Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Kids. Listen, okay, I'll put the panel I'm looking at, and then I'll put his. It's probably not gonna look anything like it, but that's what it reminds me of. And then he's got his freaky string powers. It's just what I think of, okay? Hmm. Bardo says, gonna take you to the medical room. Bellamy says, don't get involved with me. I've lost my reason to live. Besides, what purpose would you have in saving me? We only stood in the same ring a few moments ago. Exactly. Two men in the ring, trading fists. That makes us comrades in battle. I may be rotten, but I don't abandon a pal in need. So Bardo just keeps getting better and better. I mean, this is like again with the Alabasta parallels. This is literally like Luffy dragging Robin out of the collapsing tomb or whatever, the secret treasure room after she's like, I don't want to live. Dang. Okay, Bellamy redemption arc, right? That's what our toy soldier is saying. Beneath this country, unbeknownst to all, is an enormous subterranean world. But what does SOP mean? There is a trading port for carrying out black market dealings and a mysterious factory. There, the Tontatas and people turned to toys are forced into hard labor around the clock. Over the past year, we have secretly dug an underground tunnel, and that is how we will rescue everyone there. Then we destroy the facilities, put a stop to the Doflamingo family, and restore Dressrosa to its proper place in the hands of King Riku. That is our purpose. Yeah, Usopp says you make it sound so simple. That's a tall order for one plan. Of course, this plan represents the ideal scenario. After all, none of us can possibly predict what will be happening in Dressrosa just an hour from now. But first, there is one duty we must carry out above all else. Didn't you guys say that this entire arc takes place in less than a day? Like, that is insanity to me. We must steal the wits of Doflamingo's flunky, the one with the hobby fruit who turned us into toys. Ah. And what do you suppose will happen then? Oh, you mean the spell will be undone? Correct, and every toy in Dressrosa will instantly be returned to its former human shape. At the same time, the lost memories of all the people of the kingdom will come flooding back. Dang. Oh yeah, this hobby fruit guy's gotta go. He's gotta go now. Wait, so where's this hobby person now? Are they tough? According to our Tontata reconnaissance, she is in the underground trading port right now? I thought it was the gross looking dude. Our target is Sugar, a special officer in the Treble Army. She's a girl who transforms anyone she touches into a toy. She may appear young, but it seems the fruit freezes its eater in time, never to age. Due to her vital role, she is under the constant protection of Treble, one of Doflamingo's highest officers. Oh. This is just getting worse. That makes me feel some kind of way. Okay. By giving her a shock so great she loses consciousness. Oh, in other words, Operation Sugar Overwhelmed equals panic. That's funny. Oh, Luffy. Okay. Is this the bathroom? I'm telling you, someday I'll be Mr. Luffy's apprentice. That's my dream, man. Hey, Rooster Guy, I'm so glad I ran into you. He's shining so bright I can't even look in his eyes. Look, there's an emergency and I need to get outside, but I can't find the exit. There ain't no exit to this coliseum. When a combatant walks in, he'll never walk out. It's pointless to search. Oh dear. He's gonna have to go through the factory entrance. You're one of Doflamingo's men, aren't you? Do you know what the deal is? Please, my people are in trouble. I'm going outside right now. If you follow, maybe you'll get out. I cannot betray Doflamingo's trust. I respect him too much. Really? Really? We still trust him after this? Bellamy? Bellamy with no brain? Come on. Please ignore my cat. But Mr. Luffy, what about the flame fruit? Well, there's one guy I really don't want to have it, but my crew's life is more important than that. Bardo goes, nah, just leave that all to me. I was always gonna win this thing to. I was always gonna win this thing to give you your keepsake of the great ace, like I knew you wanted. Huh? You'd give it to me? Of course I would. It belongs to you. Man, your accent is getting intense. Wow. Luffy goes, okay, thanks. That's a huge help. Oh, who's this? I'm not letting you have the flame fruit, Luffy. Who the heck are you? What's the big idea? Who says you can speak to the great Mr. Luffy? He's the brother of the legendary pirate Fire Fist Ace and the future king of the pirates, Jackass. I've known that for years. Rebecca's still going. Let me make sure. Who's that guy? Oh, Luffy's crying? Why? Oh my goodness, what a face. Now he looks like a no. I'm glad you made it out, but why are you crying? I'm so confused. What is happening? Oh, that's Luffy. Okay. Would you shut up already? Do you even want to save Traffy? I'll save Traffy and whoop Mingo. And I'm not worried about the flame fruit. Who was it? Luffy's crying. Like, Luffy does not cry easily. Are you crying? Why would I cry? Wait a minute. Revolutionary Army Assistant, Fishman Karate Master. Oh my gosh, it's Koala! Oh, you guys. Why would I cry? If you had been there when it happened, would anything have changed? You can't know that. No one can. Let me know when we have details about the underground. For now, I'll simply state that Ace's fruit is mine. It's up to us to continue living out his will. Oh god. Oh god, you guys. Oh my god, it's Sabo, isn't it? He's not dead. I'm gonna throw up. No! I need to see him! I need to see him! Oh my gosh, I need to see him! Chapter 732 of Dressrosa. If you have not read up to this point, I am about to discuss major spoilers for One Piece, so scroll on. Okay, so we have not seen him, so I haven't had confirmation. I'm pretty sure Sabo is alive, and that's who Luffy saw, because to me, that's the only thing that it's the only option that makes sense. Because Luffy was actively crying, and I can't think of another person who died that would genuinely still be alive. I figured that Sabo wasn't dead because when I read about his death in post war, I had thought about it, and we never saw his actual body. And in One Piece, Oda doesn't kill a lot of characters, but when he does, it's a really big deal. Namely, Ace, Whitebeard, Belmare. Like when these characters do die, it is like a very, very big deal, and their bodies are shown. Like we see their last moments in like 4K. All right, he makes it very, very obvious. So, in my opinion, with a character as significant as Sabo, the fact that we didn't see his body or anything like that, or we didn't actively see his confirmed death, part of me was already questioning if he was really dead. And then um I haven't seen like any spoilery scenes or edits or anything like that, but I have seen like the TikTok stickers and GIFs. I have seen one of a grown up looking Sabo. So that it is technically a spoiler that I got spoiled on, but again, I already was pretty sure that he wasn't dead. But man, um Again, this could not be about Sabo, but it is the only character legitimately that makes sense. In my delusion, I would love if it was Ace somehow that was alive, but obviously I know that that's not a thing. So, I am unprepared for the emotion ahead. I had no idea it when he would be making his re-entrance, and of course there's already so much going on and the emotion is so extreme. Let's throw in the reintroduction of Sabo. My heart is not going to be able to take this. Like the fact that Luffy could get a brother back that he thought he lost, literally it kills me. It hurts me. Okay, yap session aside, let's continue. Chapter 732, An Underground World. I still can't believe this toy girl is named Sugar. It's a house in name only. There are no beds for sleeping there. The toys spend their time there working through the night every night. Okay, so there's 4 different entrances. While I'm drawing the attention, you guys can slip in and take down the Sugar. Heck yes, Frankie. Oh, I love him. What's with his hair? It's a cannon. What is this? Senor Pink? Oh. This dead ass may be worse than Vanderdecken already. Yeah, I need Frankie to bust some ass. Immediately hate this guy. I love his coup d'event. Nobody knows about you. Nope. But they do. They do know about Sugar. There are 2,000 soldiers in the country now, led by 10 officers, with 3 more supreme officers above them, each leading his own army with its own characteristics. Oh, here we go. Okay. Don Quixote family. Okay, so the Pika Army Assault Squad with Gladius, Buffalo, and Baby 5, Diamante Army, the Fighter Brigade with Lao G, Machweiss, Senior Pink, and Dellinger. And then the Treble Army Special Powers team with Sugar, Violet, and Giola, which Giola's out. Violet has flipped. So it's just Sugar and the nasty guy. And we know of 2 more outside the country, Supreme Officer Virgo and Officer Monet, which, haha, are also down. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Also, you guys had said about Law's background, because Law's pirates are called the Heart Pirates. So I'm assuming that Law was the Heart division, if we're going through the different card ranks here. Um, or card suits, I guess. So that would make sense on like why there's so much bad blood if Law was like an entire group of his army and then he betrayed him and left. That would make sense. Wow, okay, so this is the factory. It's like a gigantic port town. Dang. Alright, 733. I love how we got no confirmation if Sabo was alive in that. What the Soldier Wants, chapter 733. Let's go. Oh, Rebecca is still going at it. Oh, now she's fighting with her sword. Okay, so Block D is down to barely 30 survivors, including the detestable Rebecca, who refuses to die. Other than Rebecca, I'm rooting for Cavendish. I like Cavendish. Okay, so Toy Soldier left to go take care of Doflamingo after they have taken down Sugar. Oh no, so Usopp's in charge. He can do it. What is she eating? Is she eating sugar or is she eating olives? Wow, these little tontatas are powerful, aren't they? Oh, forgive me, Rebecca. Your poor, clumsy father can teach you nothing but strength. And I'll give my life to make it happen. Oh, I want a peaceful country where my child can live in happiness. Oh, I really like Toy Soldier. I do not feel great things for his future. I feel like it's very ominously hinting that he's not gonna make it through this, or at the very least, he'll barely make it through it. All the mighty survivors left in Block D have fallen to the ground. None are left standing. Can this truly be happening? Someone's rising to their feet. Really? And then the chapter ends. Really? Really? I wonder, is it Rebecca? Do you think she has hockey? Because she's like a descendant of the royals? Maybe? Okay, chapter 734, The Slicing Winds of Ramel. Let's dive in. A lot of action happened in the last couple chapters. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Okay, so all of the contestants are knocked out. What did I say? It was gonna be Rebecca. That's amazing. That's amazing. It must be hockey, right? Because she screamed out. The slicing winds of Ramel. Years ago, there were reports of a strange phenomenon occurring in the kingdom of Ramel late at night. Terrifying gusts of wind that slashed right through innocent bystanders. A naval battleship was deployed to solve the issue. We lost a good we lost a lot of good sailors to that eerie wind, but in the end we learned the cause of those cutting breezes. It was a man named Hakuba. We still haven't brought him to justice, but every time Hakuba appears, another pirate happens to be in town at the same time. Interesting. Is Hakuba Toy Soldier? What, they're trying to kill Cavendish? What? Am I going crazy? What is happening? Okay, so it's something with Cavendish. Did Cavendish do it? He's a sleepwalker. That's right. He awakens while Cavendish is asleep. An alternate personality named Hakuba. Sounds like White Knight, which is Cavendish's nickname. That's crazy. Literally his evil alter ego. He's a genius with the sword to begin with, and Hakuba is twice the fighter Cavendish is. That's wild. That was very unexpected. Okay, so Rebecca unfortunately did not do anything super cool, but I mean, she's the only one still standing. As the only person to actually see through Hakuba's slashes, you can't claim she was simply lucky. Though her circumstances matter little to me, I will not hand the flame fruit to anyone. I hate Burgess, by the way. Did you see that? Your granddaughter is one lucky woman. By the way, I can't believe both of you are fighting in the same tournament. Mighty strange, King Riku. Our former king must be growing desperate to seek out a devil fruit. In fact, your entire family is acting strange today, including Violet. Is today some kind of anniversary? The only one of them doing anything is the cyborg and Straw Hat's crew, Frankie. Dude, Pride is gonna be Doflamingo's downfall. Like, he is so prideful and arrogant, and he thinks so highly of himself. He thinks he's so smart that, like, the Straw Hats are insignificant bugs who aren't capable of doing anything. And he's just gonna learn the hard way. At least he better. Need Luffy to come in and bust some flamingo ass here. Interesting. So he says the only two entrances to the factory are the House of Toys and the entrance to this palace. But the Tantata army said that there's four entrances. They'll never they'll never come close to getting underground. And wow, he is dreadfully unaware of what is happening. Which is hilarious, but also terrifying. Like, imagine his rage when he realizes how far they've infiltrated. Dude, he's gonna be livid. Those forehead veins are gonna pop right out of his head. Oh, it's Viola. I've been waiting for you. Let me guide you into the palace. Oh my gosh, that's the end of the chapter. All right, one more. Chapter 735. Fujitora's plan. He better have something good. I want to like this guy, but he's kind of ticking me off. Lucy, I made it to the final too. That's not, hey, you. You don't get to talk to the. You must be Rebecca. I'm familiar with your background. I might be causing a bit of a stir soon, but I won't do you wrong. It's all about putting on appearances here. Something about that reminds me of the land where we grew up. Oh my god, it's Sabo disguised as Luffy, isn't he? He They won't show his face. He won't show his face. Please, Oda. Please. Please. Okay, see, that's what I was wondering. So Viola, so if the king is Rebecca's grandfather, then that would mean that Viola is her mom. I need to go back and, like, how long ago, like, how old is Viola? Has that been said? And also, she was just a girl when she was taken and became part of Doflamingo's army. Who's the father? Who is it? You guys. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Toy Soldier's her dad. Okay. But still, who is it? This is weird. I don't. Um. Mm, this sounds like funny business. I don't know. Okay, Frankie is busting stuff up. Don't get the wrong idea, little boys. My swim fruit powers that let me swim in walls and floors don't exist, for the sole purpose of running from the enemy. Let me tell you something, I swim when I want to swim. He's so carefree. Dude, this dude is weird. Oh, okay, so this is Machweiss. He goes, shut up. What the super hell is wrong with you people? I'm gonna steal that. That is exactly how I feel right now. Ooh, okay. The Navy's moving in. I'm impressed at your resolve, Fujitora. Well, we ain't doing it to take your side in the matter. With the Straw Hats involved, and even more suspicious characters afoot, I'd call it the proper course of action. The military's role in this scuffle is to minimize the suffering of the small folk. If Straw Hat's intention in this matter is to take you out, then I reckon he won't shy from destruction and havoc. Which in my case, which in which case my justice says that needs a stop. And I'll deal with you after that. Ooh. Okay, this is better. Okay. Now we're going. Excuse me? I'm new to this game, fresh off the world draft. But now that I've been placed in the role of an admiral, I've got a goal in mind. The complete and utter eradication of the 7 warlord system. I'm sold. I'm sold. This is what I was saying from the beginning. It is so corrupt and hypocritical and wrong. Oh my gosh. If he could eradicate that, it would be the best. One of them pirates attempted to hijack a major country, Crocodile. I've no doubt that if he succeeded, it'd be in as dire a state as this one is today. And what will happen to the balance of the 3 powers? Won't know that until we knock it down. But the more evil and iniquity you bring about, the higher the price on your head, heavenly demon. Ooh. Dofi goes, hee hee, I could have sworn I just heard you say, get rid of me now while you have the chance. Keep your britches on, we can still get along for now. I'm of a mind to protect your kingdom, and if any rough edges should happen to be exposed to the light, well, rest assured I'll be turning a blind eye on 'em. The reverie is this year. Like it or not, the world will act. What does that mean? The reverie? Oh. Okay. Alright, it's the final match. Show me his face. Show me his face. I'm okay. There's Koala. I made it. The entire country watches live as we prepare a special ring for the free for all over the fabulous grand prize. First to appear, the surprise finalist, this tourney's wayward wanderer, our beloved Lucy. Just watch me, Ace. Why? Why? I want to see his face. No. No. You guys, I don't want to stop reading. It's so good. Oh. Oh. This is torture. Oh my gosh. I love this arc. I love this arc. Because I'm an addict, we're gonna read one more because I really, 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 really want to see his face. Okay, if you've been following along, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, chapter 736, Supreme Officer Diamante. Please. Okay, so we've got Diamante, Lucy, Rebecca, freaking Burgess, and Bardo. Stop this match. Pull Rebecca out of the ring. We've got to redo Block D. You can't expect us to accept that hogwash ending. Diamante's not playing. I am a flag man with the powers of the ripple fruit. I can cause any object I touch to ripple, no matter its qualities. I'm exhausted with these fruits. Can we just do something normal? The ripple fruit, the swim fruit, the jacket fruit. I mean, we are really counting them up here. The final match has its own special fighting fish, and they are fine tuned to the scent of blood. Oh, lovely. Dude, they're so freaky looking. Supreme Officer Diamante. His mouth is so freakishly big. Kind of freaks me out. The rules are simple. Seize that fruit, and whoever is standing in the ring last is the winner. Golly, and it's on one of the fighting fish's backs, dude. That's Rebecca girl. I don't know how you're gonna do this. I love you, but oof. Gosh dang it. So Lucy, there's something over his eye. It's gotta be Sabo. It's gotta be Sabo. It's gotta be Sabo. Does he have a devil fruit power? He's got to, right? Luffy causing problems, as usual. Luffy is done messing around. Oh, okay. I'm not reading. I just saw Joe Flamingo's really pissed off face. Report from the entrance of the outer tower. We have an intruder. It's Straw Hat Luffy. His forehead veins are popping. They're so disgusting. He was, what? The hell is he talking about? You're certain there's an intruder, but you must be mistaken. Straw Hat is acting as Lucy and fighting in the Colosseum. This is the B2 Tower cafeteria entrance. It's him, alright. Straw Hat Luffy. As well as Pirate Hunter Zoro and Lady Violet. Doflamingo goes, then who's that in the Colosseum? Who is he? What the hell is going on? Oh my gosh. I love this arc. I love this arc. What is this? So they're searching. They're trying to find Doflamingo. This dude just erupted out of the wall. It's a stone monster. Oh no. Oh, Pika. No. No. Dude, trouble is so gross. Okay. We're not even halfway done with this arc, by the way. Not even halfway done. What is gonna happen? Okay, chapter 737, Officer's Tower. Last chapter. Okay, no matter what, this is the last chapter. Be careful, he's one of the family's supreme officers. A stone monster. He's a stone assimilation man with the powers of the stone fruit. Okay, okay, see, now that one's more normal sounding. He's not just made out of stone, his body becomes one with any stone he touches, which means this stone palace is completely under his control. Ooh, that sucks. I assume the outlier to that rule would be the Sea Prism Stone, right? I mean, that would be pretty OP if you could like control Sea Prism Stone, but it wouldn't make sense because it cancels out the Devil Fruit. But that would be crazy. A Devil Fruit power that could like take advantage of Sea Prism Stone. Is it called Sea Prism Stone or is it just Sea Prism? I'm pretty sure it's Sea Prism Stone, isn't it? Okay, Burgess just punched the crap out of that fish. The upstart pirate Blackbeard is supported by his 10 Titanic captains, and one of them is Burgess. I really don't care. I just realized he laughs like a donkey, so that kind of makes him a jackass. Ooh. He just snapped Diamante's weapon in half. Oh, please. He's getting ready to do his shockwave attack. Lucy's got no time to escape. Dragon Claw? How does he do that? Ooh. What? I can't move my fingers like that. Holy cow, Burgess's armor is split into pieces. Barter goes, way to go, role model. Diamante goes, wait a second, his battle style ain't the same. Is that really Straw Hat? Oh my gosh, okay. Oh man, poor Cavendish is about to be turned into a toy. The stick fruit with his snot. Oda, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Oh no, now he's a toy. I'm curious because he's got this alter ego. So if his one alter goes to sleep and it's what's his name? It starts with an H. What if his alter ego can then go against the contract because he's not bound? It's like another personality. That would be awesome. Man, that would be so freaky. Like where you can't control your body, but you're consciously aware. It's like permanent sleep paralysis. Grapes. Sugar's eating grapes, not olives. Man, they've got to get to Sugar then. Oh, they're being so brave. I love the Straw Hat sleep schedules. That's cute. Zoro getting 3 hours of sleep plus naps. That's not healthy, dude. Get a good night's rest, I say, as I also sleep terribly. Alright, I have to cut it there. I'm so bummed. Okay. I will be reading more soon. I'm trying to edit as fast as I can. It's so like, ugh, but I hope you guys are enjoying. Um, yeah, I just really love this story and I love having you guys with me. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying. Just thank you again for all the support from the bottom of my heart. You guys make this even more fun than it already is. So, love you guys, and I will see you in the next update. Hello, you guys. Who is ready for another Dressrosa live read? I am so excited. How many chapters will we binge today? I don't know, but let's find out. So we are on chapter 738, Trouble Army and Special Officer Sugar. Here we go. Oh, also, really quick, I kind of realized that this arc is honestly kind of like a mixture. I was talking about this in the comments with one of you. We were talking about really this arc is like a mixture of Toy Story and Bug's Life smushed together. And Doflamingo would be Hopper from Bug's Life. And, you know, there's all the toys, but then like all of the ants join together to take over Doflamingo, which is Hopper. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I thought it was so funny. So anyway, okay. Here we go. Let's start. This little tuntata concoction with the grape filled with Tabasco sauce is so Usopp coated. Like, it is so perfect. And that sounds terrible. Imagine you go to eat a grape and it's filled with like ridiculously hot Tabasco sauce. That would about kill me too. Ooh, okay, so this is the actual factory. This is the first we've seen. Luminous flower, elegant sunflower. Interesting. Smile is such an unnatural fruit that it's not ripening properly. So they're saying Princess Mancherry has a disease, which I immediately don't really believe. Golly, these people are terrible. These poor tontatas, man. I also love how this is also another race of people or beings after we had Fishman Island. I really love that we're continuing to see this discrimination, and these patterns of persecution to groups that are not your typical humans or celestial dragons or whatever. Um, just great world building, in my opinion. Just very consistent. I love that we've now gotten the reintroduction of Koala from Fishman Island. Um, Granted, I remember Koala because I read Fishman Island not that long ago. So don't feel bad if you did not remember Koala, because it would be many, many years for you guys reading it or watching it when she was reintroduced. I don't know, just all of this with the Tontatas is, we didn't necessarily see a lot from the slavery aspect when it came to the fishmen. I mean, we knew it was happening, but we didn't like actively see it happening because it was kind of at the palace. But this, we're getting like the full view of what these Tontatas are having to go through. And I just really appreciate it. I really appreciate the world building. It definitely adds this sense of dread and high stakes and just that gross feeling, right? When you know that something this dark and evil is happening, it really makes you root for the good guys, and it really just, the stakes feel so high because there's so many people at stake here. So sorry for the side tangent, but I love aspects of this arc like this tied into the story. Okay, so Treble's eyesight is terribly sharp, unfortunately. It's too dangerous to go after Sugar while he's watching over her. So they've got to take care of Treble or separate them somehow. So they've got him out of the tower, so that's good. Who put you up to this? You're so stupid you don't even realize when you're being manipulated. Little Tontatas, I wondered why you hadn't been to the palace in the last year. It seems someone's been leading you astray. I don't like this. You actually think I'm weak. Oh no. She just turned a bunch of them into toys. Man, this little brat. And she's not even a brat because she's much older. Oh no, she's going to turn the Tontatas against him. Now slaughter everyone inside this officer's tower. Oh no. And they can't disobey either. Oh, that's messed up. Trouble, come back at once. It's a trap. Oh, great. Chapter 739, Captain. Brooke. Brooke skipping along, drawing laboon balloons. I love that. That is absolutely adorable. So Trouble just launched an entire pirate ship at the tower. Oh, I can't stand him. He's so gross. Oh. Ew, his stick snot is flammable? Okay, that seems cheap. Alright, come on, Usopp. Gird your loins, dude. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, man. So this is Toy Soldier and Rebecca fighting about whether she should fight in the Colosseum or not. He goes, "Do you think that turning 16 made you an adult, Rebecca? You're still a child. Listen to me." She goes, "Who do you think you are? You're not my father. And who's throwing it all away? Wouldn't that be you, with your ridiculous plan? You know you can't beat Doflamingo in a million years. You're just a one-legged toy." Oh. "It seems I've overstepped my bounds, but I do hope you'll reconsider entering the fight." "No, you don't understand. I just couldn't help but think you were going off to your death, and it made me so scared." I love Rebecca. Man, she's just hurting so bad. Her sword has no edge. If you can't cut a man, then you need to bleed. That's what gets the crowd excited. Oh no. Oh no. A direct hit. The undefeated woman has met her match. Protect the girl. Bardo goes, what? Tell me, Rebecca, do you know? Wait a minute. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Okay. I'm confused. I think this is where the confusion was when we were talking about Viola being Rebecca's mother. Because in the flashback, we see her mom, but she doesn't look like Viola. So, how is she King Riku's granddaughter if Viola isn't her mother? Is Toy Soldier a prince? Did King Riku have a son? But we didn't hear anything about a prince. Unless Doflamingo maybe erased everybody's memories of him having a son? Like when he got turned into a toy, everybody forgot he existed? Hear me out? Is this possible? Interesting. Okay, so Sabo wants Bardo to protect Rebecca. Okay, let's get back into it. Tell me, Rebecca, do you know how your mother Scarlet died? You guys, I'm editing this and I just realized that I missed the fact that he said Scarlet. So I'm assuming Scarlet and Violet are sisters, so she was Scarlet's daughter and Viola is her aunt. I'm going to buy you something to eat. You should have seen that miserable toy soldier waiting and crying and carrying on. Bro, Diamante can. What is it about the captain, Leo? Why do you have so much writing on him? He's just a one legged toy. Normally, people turned into toys are put under a contract that turns them into helpless laborers, but the captain was the first in the land to be turned into a toy. And Sugar made a terrible mistake. She forgot about the contract. It was her first and only mistake 10 years ago. That created the only toy in this land who can fight back against the Don Quixote family, and so the captain has fought for 10 long years. If not for him, all the toys who would have no hope for the future. In fact, we Tontadas would have all been enslaved without ever realizing the truth. If we miss his cry to action, then there's no hope for the future of this country. He is worth placing all our hopes on. No one remembers him, but once everyone knew his name. As a big person, he was known as Kyros, and he was the greatest gladiator in the history of the Colosseum. That's who our captain is. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is so sad. Okay, so but I'm still confused about her lineage then. Unless I forgot something about Kyros. Was he related to the royal line in any way? I feel like I need to go back and read that first initial speech about him. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a reveal. I was not expecting that at all. One of you said that I've actually seen what he looks like, and you were right. You were right. He was the statue all along. Wow. Golly. All right. Well, I usually do two chapters and updates, so I'll end this one here, but I think I'm going to keep reading. So, chapter 740 is next. See you in the next update. You guys, I'm so weak to the Usopp chapters. Chapter 740, it's in your hands. Let's go. Okay, we're back with Luffy here. Man, imagine the freaking walls coming alive around you. This guy sucks. Viola goes, Straw Hat, are you certain he will be fine? Luffy goes, who, Zoro? Don't worry about him. He can pull through anything. More like he can slice through anything. Heck yeah, dude. I have been craving some good Zoro action. Like, I feel like this dude has been sidelined for a minute. I'm like, give me a good Zoro fight. Here we are with Toy Soldier. Oh, okay, now they've got Gladius on their trail. Oh my goodness. I am a rupture man with the powers of the pop pop fruit. I can cause my own body to inflate and burst, as well as any inorganic objects I touch. Oh, that's a cheat trick. That tin body of yours will pop and vanish without a trace. Gosh dang it. Toy Soldier says, let go of me. I have a duty I'm sworn to uphold. Now disintegrate into nothing. Jet stamp. Yes! Oh, beloved Luffy coming in clutch here. Luffy goes, Soldier, where's Frankie's group? Weren't they with you? Ooh, now Gladius is mad. You betrayed the young master. The young master can... I'm not gonna say that on the video, but... oh. Viola says thank you to the toy soldier for fighting so hard. Surely there is no pain greater than King Riku's and yours. Gladius, get out of here. There's one thing I won't stand for, it's traitors. She says, I haven't betrayed you. Ever since that first day 10 years ago, I've never once opened my heart to you people. That doesn't change the fact that you've dishonored the master. I mean, listen, okay? Betrayal is a touchy subject for me, okay? It's the reason why I hate Robert so much. And while arguably he could have the same argument that Viola did, he was pretending to be a good guy when he was actually a bad guy, so it doesn't count, okay? He's so good with his devil fruit power. Like, rubber, man. A rubber man. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh no. Doflamingo's running. Young master, why are you here? Oh. Just kidding. That's funny. It's Kinnymon disguised as Tofi. I must go underground to observe Kenjiro's status. You mean the samurai who disappeared from the scrap heap? What? He disappeared, you say? You were after the Smile Factory. That was supposed to be it. These aren't things that can be done on a whim in the course of the day. Why are the Straw Hats working with the little people of Greenbit? How did they get underground? Oh no. Please. I don't want to see anything bad happen to Law. Why are they going after Sugar? If that's not all a coincidence, then they must know the root of the darkness in this kingdom. Answer him. The young master asked you a question, Law. Dude is still alive. Ooh. Law's glare is... He learned a thing or two from Doflamingo. If looks could kill. He's still holding strong. I don't understand a thing you're telling me. If only we had Violet here for this interrogation, we'd know the truth in a jiffy. Or is this all of your doing, King Riku? I love Frankie. In case that was not clear, I absolutely love Frankie. Oh no, Robin's a toy. Hang in there, Usopp. It's all in your hands now. Turn me back into a human. Come on, Usopp. Escape successful. Forgive me, Tontatas. Oh, I know. I'll write a picture book of your tale For future generations, the honest little Tentatas. Now here's the catchy title. Gotta survive to make sure the story is told. Besides, this is all Frankie's fault. Why isn't he coming? I can't die over a little white lie about being a hero. I know, okay? It doesn't look good. He's gonna turn it around. He is. Okay, chapter 741, Usoland the Liar. I live for the Usopp character work chapters. I feel like we are headed into one of these. Okay, so Usopp can't figure out how to get out of here. All the Tentatas are saying Usoland. Usoland is our hero. You shut up. Usoland would never lie. He said that no matter what happens to save us, he'll save everything. He made us a promise. The legendary hero would never lie to us. If you insult Usoland's honor again, you'll pay for that. You'd better brace yourself. When Usoland gets here, he'll... He just stomped on him. No. Oh my gosh, he's stomping on all of them that are trying to defend him. Oh, here he goes. How far will your trust in me go, foolish little runts? He's right, I've told nothing but lies. I'm no legendary hero. My name isn't even Usoland. I'm the sniper of the terrifying Straw Hat crew. My name is Usopp, and I'm a pirate. You're a pirate, but you're still a hero, right? I said no, a pirate is a pirate. Don't make me repeat myself. I've been fooling you all. It's your fault for believing me every single time. My name is Usopp. Remember that, Tentatas, and if I should die, build me a statue next to Nolan's, because I'm about to become your legendary hero. I'm so weak to them. Like, I know, like, so many people hate him and can't stand him, but like I love him. It is like I get so maternal over him. Oh my goodness. Murder by a juvenile, 2 dead after a squabble in the slums, and the killer, he might be young, but he's one of the most infamous thugs in the land. Boy from the slums, Kiros, age 15. It was a group of them, and they killed my friend. That's why I killed him. Conditional release for winning 100 battles, however many years that takes. 4 months later. 100 straight victories. The star combatant didn't stand a chance. Kiros has won his freedom with unprecedented speed. So it wasn't 3,000 battles, it was 100 battles. You're not leaving. I can't go where I'm not wanted. 200 victories. Oh. 300. 4th year in the Colosseum. It's absolutely unprecedented. His 1,000th victory. No matter where I go, I will be a murderous beast for the rest of my life. Damn it all. I wish everyone would forget all about me. Bro. Wow, what a heavy couple chapters that was. Oh my goodness. Chapter 742 is called Ever at Your Side, and that is where we will pick up in the next update. Well, I hope you enjoyed those two. Wow. Again, I feel like going back to the Usopp bit, I'm really excited to see what he's gonna do, but to see him say, I may not be some legendary hero, you're right, but I'm Usopp from the Straw Hat Pirates, and I'm gonna sure as hell die trying. um, to save everyone. So fantastic. Loving this background with Toy Soldier being Kyros. Really, really insane, sad stuff, but I'm loving it. I love it. I love the depth that we're getting in this arc right now. So again, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next update. He cut off his own leg, dude. Hello, welcome back to another Dressrosa live read. We are on chapter 742. Quick couple notes. First of all, thank you for letting me have a day off yesterday. It was desperately needed. I'm so ready to jump back in. Um, I don't know why I was like so confused on Rebecca's lineage. I guess, in to be fair, part of me really believed that Viola might have been her mom because in One Piece they do that. I wasn't sure if maybe Viola had disguised herself somehow and then she wasn't actually executed. But then I forgot that Toy Soldier literally carried her back. Listen, okay? There's so much going on. I think it just all got so convoluted and like mixed up in my brain. But I am tracking now. Scarlet and Violet were sisters. Scarlet did not make it. Toy Soldier is Kyros, so I am totally tracking and on board now. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen next with Kyros. I really am terrified of his backstory, but one of you, one of you, I think it was on Instagram, one of you guys said that the theory fruit was not working, and no, it was not in fact working when I was reading that whole section. So here we go, 742, ever at your side. Let's do it. Wow, that's 3,000 wins in 9 years. 3,000 wins with no losses. Oh. Okay, so the king had disguised himself as Ricky to fight against Kyros. Kyros still beat him, but he says, I have gained much strength in seeking your lessons, but the fact that you went easy knowing it was me means you are a failure of a beast. Enough is enough. You have spent 9 years of your life trapping yourself in this cage. Come out into the sunlight. I have a request of you. Oh. Do not lament the mistakes of the past, Kyros. You can find meaning in your strength to protect the lives of others. So 1 year later, captain of the Dressrosan Riku Royal Army, Kyros. Age 25, he's only 25. Okay, me being older than Kyros is kind of throwing me, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, is this Scarlet? Dang, so she straight up is like, you murderer. I don't know what my dad was thinking letting you in here. She's only 16? Viola's 10? Okay, so yeah, yikes. No wonder you guys were like, no, Viola is not Rebecca's mom. Okay, so now, okay, she's like, you're not allowed to touch me or my sister because you're filthy. But then she goes and gets abducted. So he saved her, and now she's crying. So I guess that means they're friends now. Oh, she's in love with him now. King Riku goes, you want to leave my daughter's detail? Have you fallen in love with Scarlet? He goes, no. Father, if I can't be with him, then I'd rather die. She faked her death so she could be with Kyros. That's hilarious. Oh, Rebecca, you're like an angel. I will watch over you, child. I am ever at your side. Dude, if Toy Soldier slash Kyros doesn't make it out of this arc, I'm gonna crack this laptop in half. I'm gonna be so upset. There is no greater at-risk character than the like protective parental big brother fatherly figure, okay? They never last. They never last. He won't even touch her without his gloves on. That is messed up. What has happened to His Majesty? The palace is burning. If you should encounter any danger here, wait for me at the Red Flower Field. I will come back for you. Kyros, I've heard tales of your prowess. Kyros, I've heard tales of your prowess. I want you to join me. There is a new king in town, and the old royal family must die. Your wife and daughter among them. I've already sent my people after them. Watch closely. The Riku dynasty's Dressrosa is a thing of the past. Cut off his own leg, dude. Oh my gosh. The toy carried the king and jumped out the window. The king doesn't remember him because he's a toy. Because she wouldn't remember. It was Diamante that shot her. These 10 arms of mine cannot feel the warmth leave your dying body. He goes, speaking of which, you're all pirates, aren't you? Luffy goes, is that a problem? I am also a ruffian by nature. It's reassuring to be among my own kind. You guys, I really like him. I really love this character. This is pure angst. I'll say it as many times as it takes, Rebecca. You want to know who shot your mother Scarlet to death. It was me. Rebecca. Golly, this whole family, dude. Doflamingo's crew is evil. Evil, evil. No! They beat Frankie? Oh, he says, Usopp, come on, you always get things done. Just start that panic already. Everyone's cheering on Usopp. Oh no. You can have your poisoned grape back. The one filled with Tabasco, our final hope. You eat it and die. What am I looking at? So the shock from his reaction, that is what's going to send her into a panic. She didn't even need to eat it. It shocked her so much that she passed out. Continues in volume, what was that? 1, or no, not 1, 75. Holy cow. I think, honestly, that may only be, I think I'm going to have to do just that chapter in this update. I'm going to keep reading, but I may have to stop it there. Kyros is hurting me. We are in the, I don't want to say in the throngs of Pain Piece because I feel like it's going to get worse. But we are on the fast track there. What? What? Hello. We are at chapter 743. Dressrosa trembles. I'm excited. So Usopp succeeded not in beating Sugar to a pulp, but he successfully shocked her into passing out. So let's jump right in and see what happens here. Yes! Oh my gosh, everyone's turning back into people. That means Kyros is gonna be Kyros again. Oh, Doflamingo's gonna flip. I'm sorry, Dofi. Trouble. Sugar's been knocked out. He goes, "What kind of bad joke is this?" "The kind that has me laughing at you, buddy." "All of the faithful servants we gathered over the last 10 years are turning back into humans. The curse of the hobby hobby fruit is being undone." Think about that. Think about how many people. That's insane. Wow. Pirates, former Dressrosa soldiers, government agents, Navy sailors, international dignitaries, wild beasts. I mean, that's insane. Requesting backup. These pirates are running wild. Oh, what's Fujitora gonna do? Frankie laughs. "Oh no, our hard decade of work. Somebody must have took down sugar." That pathetic pint-sized pipsqueak. Senor Pink goes, "I only hope she's not hurt." Oh no! Pika disappeared, so Zoro can't have his fight. Oda, quit teasing us and Zoro with the action here. We gotta. I need to see a good Zoro fight. Robin goes, "Hang in there, Usopp. Thank you. You've turned me back into a human." "You got beaten to a pulp just for us. We'll build you a statue. There's no doubt about it. You are our hero." He goes, "Just as I planned it." "Look to my friends for the rest. The battle is only just the beginning." Oh, the battle is only just beginning. Oh, dude, Doflamingo is freaking out, dude. "Young master, there's no end to the emergency reports." Dressrosa is in total panic. "Get out here, Doflamingo. I'll rip you limb from limb." Who's that? Is that Kiros, you think? Oh, it's probably just like the voices of all the people turned into toys. "I'm human again." Ugh. "Alert the government. Don't be fooled, people. Doflamingo is a devil." Oh, I love it. Violet's crying. "Brother Kiros. I lost all memory of him. He's still only got one leg." For 10 long years, he watched over his only daughter to ensure she was not lost and alone, acting as her toy soldier protector, staying at her side each and every day. Oh, the king remembers him now, too. "Is that you, Kiros?" "Yes. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting for 10 long years. I couldn't remember a single thing." "Wait, you're the guy who..." What? He just came in and sliced the head off Doflamingo. There's no way he's dead. There's no way. He's either got some person or he can use his freaky string powers to sew his head back on his body. Wow. Poor Kiros, dude. He wasted zero time. This is the initiative I'm talking about, okay? Oh, okay. So pop quiz or inquiry for you anime watchers. So how long did it take Kiros to get turned back into a human, run, and then cut off Doflamingo's head? Because apparently this whole arc is like way longer than it needs to be in the anime. So did it take like an entire episode or two for that to happen? I can't believe he just sliced his head off. Okay, Luffy is also wasting no time, and he's gonna go save Law. Whoa, Mingo's dead. Kiro says, I've come to bring back the true Dressrosa. Bardock goes, how long are you gonna be crying? I ain't no babysitter. Oh, I have a father, and I just remembered him now. Holy cow. Dragon Claw Fist, Dragon Breath. The whole Colosseum, like, just exploded. What have you done? I've got business to see to. Time to win. Hack! He's leading the underground now. What did I say? I love Hack. I knew he was gonna play a bigger part, dude. Oh my gosh. What a chapter. What a chapter. Holy cow. How was it for you manga readers when this stuff came out? Like, it had to have been, like, mind-blowing, right? Oh my gosh. And again, the agony of having to wait. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. And Sabo is making moves. I still can't believe there's, like, again, I'm only like halfway through this arc. That's insane. Crazy. What's the next chapter called? Chapter 744. Revolutionary Army, Chief of Staff. Is that Sabo? So do we get to see? Is this the face reveal? I can't stop if we're gonna get a face reveal. Finally! Finally! It's his face! Okay, yeah. We're gonna read this one. The ring is utterly destroyed. If it's not my imagination, the water level's falling too. Everyone evacuate at once. We cannot guarantee the safety of the Colosseum. Hey, no, that prize wasn't actually meant to be given away. Oh, Sabo's got it. Or he's about to grab it. Wow. He is wasting no time. Wow, so he's got hockey too then. Armament hockey, because his hands are coated in black. Why did I legitimately not think that he was gonna eat it? I. He legitimately ate it. Sorry, Ace, I'm gonna use your move. This is too much to process. Dude. I don't know how I feel about Sabo having it. Like, I know that I shouldn't mind. I think it's because I'm still, like, grieving Ace. Like, I don't know how I'd feel about anybody having it. Like, I don't know. I was not expecting him to just straight up, like, hork that down. Like, I was not expecting that. I'm literally still reeling from that. So everyone's after the factory now. Oh, it's the giant. I'm gonna take him for a bit. Look what he's done to himself for our sake. Look closely, warriors. Gaze upon the face of the man who has undone our curse. Our hero, and his name is Captain Usopp. I love this. I'm so proud of him. The roof just caved in. The light of heaven shines down. Does this mean he was sent to us from above? And especially, I feel like this is so amazing and healing because when he was beaten so badly in Water 7 by the Frankie crew, not once, but twice. Like, that was legitimately rock bottom for Usopp. That was rock bottom. Like, it could not get worse for him than that. And he was so. I'm not gonna cry when I talk about this. This is such a. This is a very meaningful moment in the manga for me when I read this. He was so broken and insecure and shamed. So the fact that he gets this redeemable moment being beaten, the fact that that's what it took to free the curse and it wasn't some insane, you know, fight with superpowers. He simply got beaten and then he was fed this atrocious spicy Tabasco grape, and yet he still managed to win and pull through because of his weakness. Truly, like, his weakness is his strength. This is just, it is so beautiful and poetic. I just love this. Are we witnessing a miracle? Follow me, and I will guide you. And he's trying to say, "Fool, lower me down, unhand me. I have blood spilling down my face." Big guy, do it, you jerk. Oh my gosh, show us the light. What must we do, mighty God Usopp? That's so funny. In that case, destroy the factory behind us and rescue my little friends. Burgess, Burgess. I hate him. He says, "Damn, I was supposed to eat the flame fruit. And that wasn't even Straw Hat. What do I tell Dofi? Who are you? What happened to the original Lucy? This stuff is tricky to control." Ah! Finally! Finally! It's his face. Look at him. He's so grown up. Okay, see, now I'm okay with him having the flame fruit because. Ugh. The first Lucy was the 400 million man, the future king of the pirates, Straw Hat Luffy. And my little brother. Nice to meet you. Revolutionary Army soldier Hack. Revolutionary Army Chief of Staff Sabo. We're from the Revolutionary Army. Luffy's a good guy, isn't he? He hasn't changed a bit since we were kids. My heart hurts. It's healing. It's crying. It's beating. It's all the things right now. What are the revolutionaries doing here? The weapons leaving this port are aiding wars around the world. We came to put a stop to that. But normally all the soldiers were turned into toys. Interesting. So they're also trying to shut down the factory. If I can figure that out, I've got a very nice prize to bring home to Dragon. That's so interesting. So then Dragon must have rescued him, obviously. You know, Luffy's whole family dynamic is pretty convoluted. Like, we don't know who his mom is. His dad is Dragon, who was never around and he'd never met him. His brother Sabo ends up getting, like, adopted by Luffy's dad. Luffy's dad really is just his other dad is like a pirate, Shanks. Then I mean, really, I mean, this is. And Garp wonders why they ran off to become pirates. I mean, honestly, Kiros is. He's he has opened a big fat can of whoop ass right now. How can how can this be? He's only got one leg, and look what he did to the young master. He's still not dead. Ain't no way, it's too easy. It was a really cool panel, but it's gonna be like an Aaron Yeager moment. Oh, Luffy's got Law. I'm glad you're still alive. You weren't supposed to come here, Straw Hat. What about the factory? Is it destroyed? Here's the key to his cuffs. Wow, you come well prepared. It's almost like you can see what's coming. I hate to disappoint you, but our alliance is finished. Huh? That's so selfish. Only I get to decide that. You shut up. Who's being selfish now? With the alliance finished, we're enemies again. Set me free and I'll kill you. Don't move. We can't touch the sea prism stone, so unlocking these is extra tough. Keep steady. You're not even listening to me, are you? Oh, it's Pika. Everything's all moving. Yeah, the stone guy. See, what did I say? He's laughing with his head off. Things have gone worse than I ever imagined. Luffy goes, ah, Mingo's still alive. Dofi says, this is a very bad state of events. I'll have to use the bird cage? Won't I, Law? Law goes, the bird cage. End of the damn chapter. Gosh dang it. This is insane. I don't know how he's alive. How is he alive? It kind of reminds me of like maybe it's kind of like Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter, like when his arm was chopped off and then he could use his bungee gum to like reattach it. Maybe that's like what it is for him. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, chapter 745 is called The Birdcage, and that's where we'll pick up on the next update. Sabo face reveal. He ate the fruit. Dofi's alive. Usopp is a god. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright, I'll see you in the next update. No way. He's not that unhinged. No way. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another Dressrosa live read. I'm so excited. I took a couple days off. I feel like the point where I left off everything, I feel like we're very much kind of not in like intermission in a crazy bit, but I kind of feel like now that everyone aren't toys anymore and, you know, we've got Kyros back, we've got kind of all the darkness has been brought to light and expunged, at least the main issues that we know of. So I kind of feel like we're set on like act one of Dressrosa and we're going into act two. So I'm so ready. Chapter 745 is called The Birdcage. Let's do it. Oh wow. So the factory is made of solid sea prism stone. Holy crap. Okay, so Treble and Diamante are watching over it. I apologize for saying Diamante for so long. I am corrected. I feel so bad whenever I butcher a pronunciation of some sort. Um, but yes, Diamante. We are tracking. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so Sabo and Koala and Hack then would know Robin because she was with them. I keep saying, I mean, I want to know of all the people, like I want to know Zoro, like what he did over the time skip the most. But Robin is like a very, very, very close second. Like the fact that she has spent more time with Dragon instead of Luffy is a little wild. So poor Usopp. Dude got beaten to a pulp. I can't get over Kinemon in this Doflamingo disguise, dude. He looks so goofy. He looks like a chicken. Zoro's still looking for Pika. Dofi says, "This calls for prompt measures." Kiro says, "What eerie sorcery is this? How are you still alive?" "Oh no. Want me to show you how to behead a man? Oh no. No, 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 no." Oh, thank God, Luffy. Oh. He took off, like, the top half of his own palace. Dude, I love it when Luffy comes in clutch, dude. Wait a minute. Oh. It seems to be a marionette made of string. I've never seen him do such a thing. God, dude, he's so freaky. He's so freaky. Well, the massacre that's about to happen won't be nearly as minor. Insanity, what are you planning? You cannot repeat such a tragedy. I'm going to set you free. Oh no. Dude, the strings connecting his head, that's so disgusting. He's so gross. Oh shit. Lagos, it's begun, the birdcage. Before the truth of what's going on here can get out, he's simply going to massacre the entire populace. No way. He's not that unhinged. No way. No way Fujitora is just gonna let this happen. There's no way. There's no way. Oh gosh, now he's taking control with his freaky parasite string fingers. Oh, oh, this is bad. And then the palace is just, they're leaving. Oh, they're lifting up the factory. People of Dressrosa and guests to our land. Let's be real here. I could have ruled with an iron fist from the start. But now that you know the truth, a great number of you, no doubt, wish to kill me. So let's make it into a game where the object is to kill me. I'm in the palace and not going anywhere. No running and no hiding. Take my life and the game is over. But there is one other way for this game to end. I'm going to give you a list of names. If you can manage to bring me all of those people, you win. On top of that, each head will be given a considerable bounty. It's kill or be killed. Every man, woman, and child in this country is a bounty hunter, and the only way to survive is to seize yourself a bounty. Cue the circus music, dude. Are we so freaking serious? I This is crazy. This is crazy. How on earth can he possibly get away with this? He's got a naval admiral there that doesn't seem to be afraid to act against him. I mean, I guess he could technically just kill him, but the rest of the Navy knows that he's there, and he's no longer a Celestial Dragon. So technically, he doesn't have that protection, unless he does anyway. I just don't see how this could possibly work in Dofi's favor. I guess he knows that he's trapped at this point, so it's like this is the ultimate ultimatum. I also keep forgetting that um like this whole arc takes place in under a day. So realistically, there's not a lot of time that anybody would have to get there and do anything. Wow. This is psycho. I thought he was like gonna put somebody in a cage, not the entire population of Dressrosa in a cage and make them basically fight to the death. This is crazy. Okay, next chapter. Chapter 746, Stars. Dophie is crazy. Okay. No one is coming to help you. No one can escape from this birdcage. You cannot send any signals to the outside. Oh, there we go. And without anyone in the world at large realizing it, you will simply die out. Those around you will burst into motion indiscriminately, harming all in their vicinity. Whether they be family or friend or those you're sworn to protect. Run and hide if you wish. You will find no safety within this cage. Oh crap. I didn't even think about him gaining control over Fujitora. We are cooked. We are cooked. The terror of the birdcage will last for days if need be. Either everyone here dies, or you bring about an end to the game yourselves. This is insanity. Like this is literal insanity. I want to find out his past. He had to have been born crazy. There's no way. He had to have been born with it in his blood. With it, if he was a celestial dragon, then technically he was, because they're all insane. Are we gonna meet a good celestial dragon at some point? I'm sure. Maybe. I don't want to think about that. Have we already met someone who's a celestial dragon that's good? Interesting. I don't know. We'll see. Bardo. Miss Robin, make me your slave. I mean, no, I got a question. That nose over there, it looks just like the nose of Mr. Sniper King, who shot through the heart of the flag atop the Tower of Law. That's him. His name is Usopp. Oh my god. And together with Miss Robin, who was shot through the heart by her crew's conscious act of turning against the entire world for the sake of their mate. It's the Ennie's Lobby heart shooting combo. Please ignore my cat. I don't know what his deal is. Smokey, will you chill out, please? He's tweaking. Sabo goes, "What are you so excited about, you nerd? Shut up." Oh, he's so funny. It's literally like if you dropped a One Piece fan into the middle of Dressrosa. Oh, yay. The little tontatas are okay, thank goodness. Scream, cry, and curse. You are all victims. Ugh, this is just like the horrible night 10 years ago. Now I finally understand. It wasn't Riku and the Royal Army. They were just being controlled by Doflamingo. Oh, this poor king has to relive it, dude. Do you imagine the trauma? Think it over. Will you come after me or will you join the Doflamingo family? I want no part. Sorry. Or will you join the Doflamingo family and that the stupid Five Nights at Freddy's song just popped into my head? Join the animatronic family. It's the same vibes. It's the same vibes. It's a freaky, freaky family. They probably have some freaky animatronics in there too. Oh, his face too right here is nightmare fuel. Like that his smile. It's so he's so Joker. He just did he's so Joker. So creepy. And deliver swift judgment to the 12 fools who dared lash out at me. Make the wrong choice and you'll never see the end of the game. Each star is worth 100 million berries. Look closely, these are the true convicts of Dressrosa. Mm. Okay, so we've got Zoro, Kiros, Frankie, Viola, Kinemon, Nico Robin, Rebecca. Only giving Robin 1 star is incredibly disrespectful, by the way. King Riku, former King Riku. He's the real king to me. Okay, so Sabo, Luffy, Law, and Riku all have 3 star bounties, which means they're worth 300 million berries apiece. The ringleader of each group has a full 3 stars. Mm. Oh, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. Because it's okay. I'm sorry. Usopp goes, whew, at least he doesn't know about me. He goes, but there's one man who's earned the full weight of my wrath, the very root of evil, who plunged you all into this cruel game of death. Whoever takes him down earns 500 million berries. Pirate Straw Hat Crew God Usopp with 5 stars. Oh my gosh, dude. His face is so funny. I'm not laughing because he's like under attack. I'm just it's so funny. How do you guys hate Usopp? It's just There's no time for hesitation. As each moment passes, more people fall and buildings burn. This is crazy. This is one messed up game of Fortnite. Yeah, what if the entire country bands together and it's like, well, yeah, that's ideal, but then remember, he can take control of people and make them attack each other. Luffy goes, hi, Robin, did you see Mingo just now? Man, he makes me mad. And that thing with Usopp, what a joke. Rebecca was on the list too. I hope she's alright. Shut up, Luffy. There's so much angst with Kiros, dude. What are you talking about? That one-legged soldier is your dad. He's the statue guy from the Colosseum. Good for you, huh? I don't know where he is now, though. Listen, Rebecca, don't cry yet. I won't let him die. You stay safe, too. I'm sorry I couldn't give you that flame fruit you wanted, but in return, I'm totally gonna crush Doflamingo. Just don't leave my crew. I'll end this game real soon. Make sure you survive. Got that? Mm, I love him so much. It literally makes my heart, like, want to burst. The plan was to leave Doflamingo alive so he would wind up clashing with Kaido. If you take down Doflamingo now, then Kaido's rage at losing his smile fruit will be turned on us instead. We'll be up against a furious emperor. Ooh, yeah, I didn't really think about that. We can talk about the future later. Just look at this place. How could I stop now? Find the convicts and we need to alert everyone. Alright, and they're off. Let's try to go fight Dofi. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright, I'll see you in the next update. Hello, welcome back to another Dressrosa update. Or live read, either or. We are on chapter 747. Supreme Officer Pika. This is crazy, guys. You guys, again, you always tell me there's more coming, and it's like I can't fathom what Oda could come up with to make Doflamingo even crazier than he already is. And now we've been introduced to the birdcage, where everyone in Dressrosa is trapped into this battle royale Fortnite battle where this creepy puppet animatronic family is forcing them to either fight and kill each other or capture the Straw Hats and all of the other adversaries that Doflamingo has in order to end the game. There's no, yeah, yeah. Luffy's having none of it. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go crack open some cans of whoop ass. I don't really care about Kaido right now, but that's great. That's why we love Luffy. So let's dive into the next chapter. Okay, so Maynard the Pursuer. We round up Doflamingo, the entire world could be tipped on its head. Nations from all over the world are doing their dark business in this port. That's not surprising in the slightest. So I still like I'm missing a big piece of the puzzle. I'm missing why like who exactly is Doflamingo in his relation to the world government. Like I haven't seen him interact with any other celestial dragons or any kind of figures. I want to see like his childhood and why he chose to leave the central world government to reclaim the kingdom of Dressrosa in the first place. Um I'm assuming that the Navy then knows exactly what Dofi's doing, maybe with Kaido. And they're saying that's why the world could be flipped. I don't know. But again, there is the clear divide between what the world government knows or the high up officials and then what the rest of the Navy slash Marines know. There's definitely a divide. And even Fujitora, like he doesn't seem to know the full picture. I'm curious if Akainu knows. Um, that would actually be really interesting if Akainu knew, because again, his justice is absolute justice. So I just can't imagine that high ranking of an official not at least having an idea of what's going on. But again, I mean, I know that they ultimately work for the world government, but it's very hypocritical. It's very hypocritical and it's very real world. Like, this is not some naive thing. I mean, we see it in our own world and our own government today, but I'm just I don't know. I guess I'm curious. I want a more clear picture of who knows exactly what Dofi's doing and lets it go by, and who just genuinely doesn't know and thinks that Doflamingo has been in the right all along, or at least in the right enough, but without valid proof to prove otherwise, if that makes sense. So, okay, why not, Isho? Doflamingo can't be a warlord anymore. Now is the time to arrest him. And it's happened time and again. Ain't you been in the Navy a long time, Vice Admiral? Are you telling me these cries of anger have fallen on deaf ears? Those ain't tears of sorrow. That's pure rage. Does the world government think itself to be God? My decision will stand, and that's final. Hell yes, Fujitora. Dude, the fear in his face when he says, does the world government think itself to be God? Because that's exactly what they think they are. These freaking celestial dragons. What? Oh, great. Okay, well, now the keys to get to the factory are destroyed. Dofi says, it's in the past now. Blaming you for these things won't turn back time. But Dofi, what about the Navy? They're a bit of a problem now. What should we do with Fujitora? I finished my negotiation with him. The Navy won't come after us. But once we're done using Fujitora, I need him to disappear. No good can come from him alive. It won't be easy, though. If we are allowed to crush both pirates and the Navy, then I can handle this on my own. Why does his voice bubble look like that? Is this why you were his voice. It's so high pitched. Wow. And he's this massive dude. Okay, Pika with the high voice. Don't be hasty now. You have to understand that this game is an election to determine the king. I have put the question to the people of Dressrosa, the Rikus or the Don Quixotes. The people choose their king as is their natural right. All we need to do is flatten those who challenge us and watch as the rest wipe each other out. Some dude laughed at his voice again. Everyone's going, ew. See those nasty forehead veins in my sleep. Ooh, what is this? Okay. I lost my mother when I was 8 and killed my father when I was 10. The officers in my service are family who have been with me through thick and thin. They are all I have, and I do not forgive those who laugh at my family. Oh, you would hate me then. Is that understood? I mean, to be fair though, he's got the biggest, weirdest crew of of maniacal, evil, awful misfits. Nice. Frankie is okay. He is up and at 'em. Good thing I had that backup cola for destroying the factory. That must be the Smile factory up ahead, sitting right out in the open. It must have a hankering for my laser beam. Nice. Oh, it's Luffy. There's only one balloon looking man that would be falling out of thin air. Straw Hat Luffy, Trafalgar Law, and the Pirate Hunter. Whoa, we fell into big trouble. If these cuffs ever come off, I'm killing you first, Straw Hat. Holy crap, 10-ton vice? Hold your horses. Ain't no use firing. More bullets won't get you any closer to hitting the target. It's the Naval Admiral. Oh, dang it. Sabo's gone off on his own again. Pika's freaking huge. Luffy's literally crying laughing about his voice. They're telling him to shut up. Oh my goodness. You guys, this arc is insanity. I love it. I love it so much. Wow. Alright, next chapter is called Repaying the Debt. 748.